Specifically, if you would look at your New Mexico Constitution, Article 3, Section 5 of the New Mexico Constitution, it says this: the rights, privileges, and immunities, civil, political, and religious, granted to the people of New Mexico by the Treaty of Guadalupe Hidalgo shall be preserved inviolate. And one of those provisions was that the land grants that were given to individuals by Spain, by Mexico, or by the Indian tribes shall be given full force and effect regardless of their citizenship.
Sometimes it takes an explosion to bring about change. For every act of violence in the history of mankind, there has been an independence, a freeing. The U.S. instigated the Mexican-American War in 1846, and in 1848, Mexico and the U.S. signed the Treaty of Guadalupe Hidalgo in the name of God.
At that time, the Treaty of Guadalupe Hidalgo was a forgotten document that nobody knew about. So the more we dug into it, the more we found out that it was for the protection of the Hispanic Mexicans in the Southwest that remained after the conquest of 1848. And in 1964, I met Reies Lopez Tijerina by listening to his program on the radio, La Voz de la Justicia. I attended the meetings, every meeting that he had, and they were very exciting. You know, he had the hall full of people.
Reies Tijerina was trying to generate the interest of the people of northern New Mexico, who were the ones who had this land taken from them.
I would rather die on my feet than live a lifetime on my knees. Emilio Zapata.
He got 20 brave men, which are called valientes, to go and attack the courthouse and liberate the wise men that were put in prison, the elders.
On June 5th, 1967, the Alianza attempted a citizen's arrest at the Tierra Maria courthouse. No one died in the raid, but Tijerina hid out in the mountains for 3 days before turning himself in to stand trial.
After the courthouse raid of Tierra Maria in October, he makes an international conference, you know, and by that time he was a man of the hour. You know, he was nationally and internationally known. And Martin Luther King selected Reies Lopez Tijerina as the leader of the Poor People's Campaign.
Reies has got an ability that you don't find in a lot of people, and he had a charisma about him that was kind of spellbinding. I could see people who didn't understand Spanish at all, and he had a tendency to really get arm waving and really into whatever he was speaking about, and they would be riveted on everything that he had to say, not understanding a word of what he was saying.
In the war of words of the Neo-Chicano movement, Tijerina called for our people to refer to themselves as Indo-Hispanos.
Indo-Hispano stands for Indian, Spanish Indian. So since we lived 300 years before the Anglos came here, we have much Indian blood, and we consider as mother, we consider the Indians as our mother, and Spaniards as our father. Therefore, we are Indo-Hispanos. That's a full, complete name, not Chicanos. I don't like that name. Chicanos was invented by the media to denigrate us and break us away from all South America. Cut us out. And they're afraid of the name Indo-Hispano because they know that Indian and Spanish identify with that name and they don't like that. So that's why I consider, ever since I bought the laws of the Indians from Spain and read them, as I used to read the Bible, And it was there that I learned that we were Indo-Hispano.